Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today guys, we're back in the NBA 2K21. I hope you guys are all having a great day and everything's going well for you. Today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build Jimmy Butler here in NBA 2K20. Real quick, I just want to say you could make this build at a point guard, shooting guard, or a small forward. I know Jimmy Butler is pretty much listed as a small forward, but he's played shooting guard in the past, and he could probably play point guard as well. But regardless, you could go either way because the way 2K has it this year, you can make, point guards up to 6'8". So real quick, I'm going to make this at a shooting guard, but you could go either small forward or point guard if you wanted. I'm going to go right-handed, jersey number 22. Again, the handedness, jersey number, that stuff doesn't matter, but we're going to go ahead and hit continue on this. When it comes to this skill breakdown on this Jimmy Butler build, I feel like you have two options. One being shooting and defense. I feel like that's an obvious one. He is a great defensive player, so I feel like really you need to go with one of the two-way charts. I feel like that's really the only choice. One of the two-way charts. You can definitely go shooting and defense. This is a good option. If you want to go more shooting, this is definitely a choice. But Jimmy Butler, I look at him like he can also dunk the ball. So really, I feel like another choice is this here, defense and finishing. This way you'll get contact dunks. But my big thing with this chart over the shooting and defense chart is one thing and one thing only. It is that here on this chart here, your ball handle is a 75. On this chart, your ball handle is a 79. So since with 2K bringing the pro dribble moves down to an 80, this one will be able to get those quicker. So I'm like, you might as well go with this. If you're not like overly upset about shooting, you can go with this. I feel like really this is a great option, but if you want to go for the more shooting one, go ahead. But this one, you'll get pro dribble moves quicker. You can get them off rip too, so either way works. But I'm going to go with this defense in this finishing chart. For the physical profile, really, I would say Jimmy Butler would be balanced. Balance is a choice. You could go speed and vertical, or you could go pure speed. I feel like those are the three choices. I really don't feel like it matters. I'm just going to go speed and vertical. You could definitely go balanced if you wanted to have that little bit higher strength. I feel like that is an option, and it makes complete sense. But I'm just going to go speed and vertical. Potential, guys, I'm going to max out my close shot, my driving layup, and my driving dunk. I'm going to leave that there. I would max out all your shooting badges so you can get as many of those as possible. You're going to get 8. You can get pass accuracy and ball handle all the way up, and then I'd do perimeter D, lateral quickness, steal, and then defensive rebound to give yourself 18 defensive badges. Then on these last 8 points, you can see if you can add them onto any of these defensive categories. You can try standing dunk. You can also try your post moves, and I'm going to put them on post moves because that's going to give us that extra badge. So then this is going to give me 19 finishing, 8 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 18 defensive badges. So it's pretty well-rounded, realistically. You're very well-rounded for this build. So I'm going to go with this. We're going to go with that. And then for the body shape, I would say Jimmy's probably defined or built. I'll go with defined, but again, this doesn't really matter. I've seen Jimmy anywhere from 6'6" to 6'7". Now, the key thing with this build is making this build taller, you're hurting your ball handle. So really, to be 100% honest, you can make this build 6'6", and then what you can do, leave the weight. I'm just going to leave the weight in the middle and show you guys this. The wingspan, you can take it down. The highest you're going to get is a 76, so you're still going to have to wait. So for me, going to that 6'6" height really isn't worth it. I'm like, you're better off leaving this build at 6'5", so you can get your ball handle quicker. If that 1 inch in height makes so much of a big deal to you, go for it. But to me, it's not worth it because you're not going to get those pro dribble moves. So I'm going to go 6'5", but you can definitely go 6'6". I know Jimmy's 6'5" to 6, or he's 6'6" to 6'7". I know he's a little bit taller, but this way we can make the best build for the game. So I'm going to go with this. With the weight, what I would do is you can either take it down to 203 and get a +1 to your speed, or you can take it up and get a boost to your strength and interior D. So I'm going to take it up to 211. That way we're getting, boost to our strength and a boost to our interior D. Now for the wingspan, what you can do, you can either leave it here in the middle, otherwise you can take it down to 78.8 and get your pro dribbles off rip. So that is an option, what you can do, or you can max it, but I wouldn't max it because that's going to hurt your ball handle. So really, what I would take it to is this 82.4, then you can wait till 96 overall, but if you don't want to wait, I would take it down, obviously. But otherwise, I'm going to go with this 82.4 inch wingspan here. And then for these takeovers, we either get slashing or lock. I would say either of these could work for Jimmy. Pick whatever you prefer. I'm going to go with lock, but you could definitely go slashing either. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you prefer to have for this build, but I'm going to go with the lockdown takeover. And for this build, guys, we are going to get a two-way finisher similar to Mitch Richmond, Bradley Beal, and Victor Oladipo. Now, it's not going to say Jimmy because we made the build shorter. That's just an example. That's just I'm letting you guys know. But this two-way finisher, I feel like this resembles how Jimmy Butler plays. He's a very good defender. He can shoot the ball. He can do a little bit of everything. And this build can. You have quite a few badges, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the badges that I would throw on this Jimmy Butler build. Let me know, too, what you guys think is going to happen in the finals game tonight. Now, real quick, for these shooting badges, I'm going to put range extender on gold. I'm going to put difficult shots in silver, and then I'm just going to put catch corner and dead aisle on bronze. You could interchange those. I feel like those will help because your shooting stats with this build aren't terribly high, but then you can still hit from those corners. So I'm going to do that for the shooting badges. For these playmaking badges, I'm going to put handles for days on gold, quick first step, and space creator both on gold, bailout here on bronze. And then I will just throw tight handles on silver and then impeccable on bronze. So I'll do those for those playmaking badges. And then for these finishing badges, contact finisher, I'll throw on Hall of Fame. For this build, since I made it 6'5", I'm going to put Giant Slayer on here, but if you made it taller, you probably won't need it. I'm going to put Relentless on silver, Slithery on silver, Fancy on silver, Consistent on silver, and then Pro Touch on silver, and then you can just hire up some of these other ones. You could hire up Relentless Finisher, Pro Touch, or even Acrobat could work. I'll just leave them like this, but you can do those for those finishing badges, and then when it comes to these defensive badges, you're going to want Intimidator on Hall of Fame. Jimmy needs that. I'm going to put Clamps on gold. I'll put Chase on bronze so we get the animation. I'm going to put Rim Protector here on gold, so again, that'll help with the animations. Interceptor on bronze. Now, really, I'm going to put Pick Dodger because I made the build shorter. We need to have that because we're going to be eating screen more. And then I'm going to put Pickpocket on bronze as well. And then I guess I'll throw a Rebound Chaser on silver, and then we can also just throw Pogo Stick up the silver. But that's what I'm going to do for these defensive badges, and you could interchange these two. So then I made this build shorter. I kind of made the badges a little bit more similar to what I feel like Jimmy should have, but with the build being shorter, you might want to switch some of these badges around. Like, you might want to hire up Clamps because if you're going to be playing guard, 6'5", you may need to have higher, perimeter D. With the badges and things. So that's what I'm going to do for these defensive badges, and you probably maybe wouldn't need Rim Protect, or you probably wouldn't maybe need Rebound Chaser too. You just have to wait and see. But you can definitely make the build taller if you'd like, but this is how you guys could build a Jimmy Butler build here in NBA 2K21. If you guys have not yet, please subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K21 content, and please comment down below who you think is going to win Game 1 of the NBA Finals tonight. But anyways, guys, it's been King Clutch here. Hopefully these are in the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Thanks.